Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Twitch over here at DS2DIO 360. Now, today we're introducing a new segment to our show named the Dancer Spotlight. I'll be traveling around to different dance studios and shining a little light on our aspiring and upcoming dancers, kind of making their way into the world. Today, I'm here at the Edge in Hollywood, California, and this is one of the most respected dance studios here. It's the training and breeding ground for a lot of the professional dancers and teachers that you see on the scene. And I'm joined with Bri Kraft today, and she's gonna tell us a little bit about herself and her experience here at the studio. How you doing, Bri?
I'm good. I'm actually super excited to be here. I'm so honored that I got to do this with you.
That's all. Well, the pleasure is all ours, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, here's a question for you, just to start things off. When did you decide that dance was your passion, that you had such a love for it?
I started off with dance and gymnastics. Trained really hard in both of them until I was about 6, I think, and so my parents were like, you know what? Like, you can't do both, you need to choose one.
Now, did you get a lot of family support? Were they supportive of your decision? Because it's one thing to, dance at the studio and do recitals and things like that, but it's another thing to completely relocate and say that you want to do it for a living. So was this support nice?
Everyone of my family and friends have always been supportive ever since I was 2 years old. Obviously, when friends started going off to college and obviously grandparents were like, well, what were you gonna do? I'm like, I'm gonna move to California. And they're like, do what? I'm like, dance. And they kind of, what? How? What do you know? So I mean, it's really hard to explain to people like why you come out here and why you do what you do.
Absolutely.
But I really don't care. I moved out here last summer to do this program, and I just am loving it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So you've been here for almost a year.
Almost a year,
Okay.
yeah.
That's awesome. Now, throughout this year, you're here on the scholarship program, right? Tell me a little bit about that.
So every year they pick 20 people, whether it's 10 boys, 10 girls, whatever, it's mixed up, and we train all year long. It's kind of like school. You get a set schedule. You have your ballet every single day. Between that, you have your jazzes, hip-hops, everything.
So everything is laid out for you.
Yeah.
Now, here's an interesting question for you, because the Edge, right, like I said before, it's the training ground for a lot of professional dancers. So have you had any experiences where you've taken class with some of your favorite dancers, or even got to watch some of your favorite dancers in class?
Yeah.
And what was that like?
It's amazing because it's like their energy is nuts.
Right.
You're in class with them and you think you're killing it, and you look next to you and the person that's booking everything, you're like, okay, well, it's a different story.
Tell me a little bit more about your style.
Okay. So like I said, I'm a really jazzy girl. I like just basic lines, but I also like when people put their own flavor into it. But for me, it's just the strong hitting, sometimes subtle, So that's kind of what I learned here too.
How has your time here at the Edge on the scholarship helped progress and mature that style of jazz for you?
I think just by being in everyone's classes, seeing everyone's different styles, a lot of it is texture for me. The softs and the smooths and the hard hitting, because everything doesn't need to be hard.
Exactly.
You can even just stop and stare, and it can be more effective than doing 50 turns.
Right.
I think just little things like that, subtleness, textures.
That is one of my favorite words, is textures, because just like you said, everything does not have to be at one level. Everything doesn't have to be hard. Everything doesn't have to be soft. You have to take your audience on a ride. Hitting from soft to hard to smooth. That's great. That's incredible. I like that. Do you have any pre-performance rituals?
I honestly just put techno on and I just hop around, bad dance actually.
You put techno on
and bad dance. Yep.
Really?
Because I feel like it gets my muscles warmed up than actually having a super structure plie warm up,
Right.
So it's
exactly.
I don't know.
It's obviously worked for Bri. Absolutely. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you, Bri, so much.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you guys so much for watching. The great thing about this is it's going to be a regular installment. So if you feel that your studio or a dancer from your studio should be highlighted, go ahead and leave it in the comment box below. Tell us why, and you might be on the show. So thank you so much, Bri.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, and thank you to everybody here at The Edge for having us, and check us out again. Peace.